What's up, you guys? So I'm here with a new video today. I'm here to give you guys my San Jose Regional deck profile and tournament report. This is the first event I've played competitively in over a year. A lot of people don't know, but I have not played a Yu-Gi-Oh event, a regional, a YCS, anything since YCS San Mateo last year in early October, so it has been over a year. This was the first event I finally got time to actually go to. I'm really glad I was able to make it. I haven't played in so long. Barely anyone there believed that I was playing. They thought I was there just to hang out or just to get coverage, but I was playing this event. And I chose to play Shaddoll Artifacts. Originally, I was going to play Satellarknights. Everyone knows how much I love the deck. The problem I had is that I kept losing consistently to Burning Abyss and to Shaddolls. I noticed if I wasn't opening Deneb and Nova and some optimal back row like Call the Haunted or anything that would resurge my monsters or give me defensive options, I was losing. So I chose to play what I felt was a better deck. I want to give my first shout out. I have a lot of shout outs to give. My first shout out to Sahabi Carradine, my friend Sahabi. Him and I always work on his decks and profile them on my channel, and his Artifact Shaddoll deck that he got second place at Dallas with really caught my eye, and it was the deck I wanted to make. So he messaged me, and we've been talking about it for the last we had talked about it for like 2 weeks about how to, just teaching me how to play it, and I hadn't really known anything about Shaddolls, so it taught me all the things I needed to know. So big shout out to him for helping me, and it helped me with my side deck too. So I just want to thank him for that. The next person I want to thank, give a shout out to, is my boy Nima, aka the Great Hat. This is his Spellground, you guys. I don't own a Spellground, but he let me use it for the duration of the event, and it was lucky. It was A, to play on a Spellground, B, to try and keep my cards clean, and it was just very lucky. I never dead drew any cards the entire event. It was very, very weird. I never dead drew Ignitions. I never dead drew Artifacts that usually would resolve. So big shout out to my boy Nima for that. One of the biggest shout outs I want to give to is my boy Nick. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to play this deck. I did not own any of the cards, you guys. I'm not kidding. I didn't own any artifacts. I didn't own any Shaddolls. And he let me borrow basically 90% of the deck. I eventually got the cards myself, but if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been able to learn how to play the deck and practice and play test for the event. So I want to give a shout out to him for that. I really appreciate it. And I want to give a big shout out to my boy Pete Navarro. He hooked it up. He sent me the artifact engine in the mail, so I wouldn't have to borrow it anymore. So that really, really helped out. And yeah, that's pretty much like all my shout outs. Shout out to Team Cloud, my boys from Team Cloud, and shout out to Team Grimy in Sacramento. It was a great event. Glad to see you guys do so well in the event. And yeah, so I did end up getting my invite, you guys. I placed in the top 48. I wasn't happy with that at all. I felt I could have done better, but I lost to, I lost to Floodgates, and I lost to getting OTK'd. I'll tell you guys my rounds real quick. If you guys don't want to see any of this, feel free to fast forward to when I do the deck profile. I'll have a link down below, and also have a DN screenshot of the list I played. It's Sahabi's exact main deck and extra deck. The side deck's just a little different. So round 1, I beat Satellarknights. Round 2, I lost him at Dolces. In game 3, I stopped him going off a double summon once. He did it again next turn, couldn't stop it, got OTK'd. Round 3, I won against Spellbooks. I won in the coolest way. He mind crushed me for Shaddoll Fusion, revealing a puppet plan in my hand, and all I had to do was puppet plan his monster, and he would lose, so he scooped. Round 4, I beat Lightsworn. Round 5, I lost to Geargia. He opened Shadowmere and Macro with Bottomless and a Compulse. I just could not win, so that was completely out of my league. Round 6, I won against the Teleknights again. Round 7, I won against Burning Abyss. Round 8, I played my boy Brendan in the mirror match. He ran LS Shaddolls, and I beat him game 3. He savaged me game 1, game 2 and 3, Puppet Plan, and Vanity's Fiend just won out. Round 9, I played against Battery Man OTK, and I got destroyed by... He literally opened, going first, he opened Macrocosmos, Shadowmere, Compulse, Vanity's Emptiness, and I don't remember what the other trap card was. It might have been another Emptiness, and I just flat out lost, so there was no winning there. And then round 10, I won against Fire Fist. So that was my tournament report. Not really important. I wish I could have done better. I could have, if I could have drawn my Ignitions or something to knock out the Floodgates, I might have done better, but... I decided to play this deck, and I definitely play it again. I just hope you guys enjoyed. I'll go through it real quick. So I played 3, of course, 3 Moral Tech, and I ran 2 Beagle Tech. I wouldn't change this at all. I think all 5 are good in the deck. A lot of people don't like Beagle Tech. At first, I didn't like it at all until I realized, if I open Ignition and Beagle Tech, it's instant Pallades. Beagle Tech's pretty good because if you combine it with Moral Tech, obviously you're just gonna, you're gonna just bust out all your artifacts and you're just gonna win. I'm known to do this all the time, that I'll bring them out, do stuff, and attack with them before going into Pallades or whatever. They also helped me make Volcasaurus, which was awesome, so they were good. For the rest of the non-Shaddols, I played 3 Mathematicians and 1 Armageddon Knight. These are Nick's Mathematicians. That was like the only card I didn't pick up at the event, but it was good. And then the 1 Armageddon Knight, shout out to my boy Pete, sending me the Armageddon Knight in the mail. It acted as a 4th Mathematician. The only drawback is it wasn't really a floater, but it helped with Shaddol Fusion for Winda. Onto the Shaddol, very basic. 2 Beasts, because 3 Clogs in this build. 2 Dragons, this card saved me because I popped a lot of back row. 2 Falco, I'm glad I played 2 in this build because I normal summon Falco a lot to make Michael and to make Black Rose, Arcanite, etc. So that card really came through for me, and having a second one was really good. And then I ran just 1 Squamata, 1 Hedgehog. The difference, like Shahabi explained, is that you don't need multiple Squamatas in this because it really doesn't progress you further enough. It's not like the Lightsworn build, so it wasn't needed. And the last card was BLS. Obviously, this card's amazing. You bring it out, you pretty much win. Onto the spells, one of my favorite spells. Triple Ignition. Never dead drew these all day. Don't ask me how. Never had never had no artifacts in the deck. So this card, I drew this card a lot more than Sanctum, which was kind of crazy, but it was great. Spot removal was fantastic, so I definitely play it again. 3 Fusion, self-explanatory. Card's great. 2 Double Cyclone. This was the most iffy card in the deck. I saw Sahabi's build with it, and I really liked it because I was like, oh yeah, optimal back removal. It's going to do great. But like later on, I realized, this card could probably be the most dead card. If you like top deck it, it's terrible if you have nothing to destroy with it. But it did work out for me. It was an easy side out, so it was good. But I think I'd replace it with something else, probably 2 Breakthrough Skill or something. And then the 1-ofs, 1 Soul Charge, 1 Super Poly, and 1 Foolish. Foolish was great, a great starter card. Super Poly just stole a game away from the Satellanite player I played, and Soul Charge was good. I didn't resolve it that much, but it was good when I drew it. Then on the traps, Triple Sanctum, self-explanatory, card's great. It was really weird. So instead of actually activating Sanctum to bring out Artifact, a lot of times people were just destroying it and I would just pop one of their cards. So this card was fantastic because it got around so many problematic things. I was like, oh yeah, you just popped my Sanctum. Okay, I'm going to pop one of your cards. So that was good. Triple Sinister, obviously, card's great. You open that, like Beast Falco, you guys know the play. You just plus so much. Triple Emptiness, it was just good, Simple. And the last 2 traps are 1 Compulse, 1 Warning. A lot of people don't run Warning. I like Warning. It worked for me a lot. It got in there and it got rid of problematic monsters when I set up my board, so it was good. Deck was 40 cards. Wouldn't change anything in it. Extra deck, very simple. 2 Construct and 2 Windows. It was enough. I never needed a 3rd Construct. This wasn't the Lightsworn build. 1 Pallades, made it all day, 1 Volcasaurus, and I know it's unsleeved right now, but I did main deck 1 Gaia Charger. This was a mistake. I want to give a shout out to my boy Denny Yu and Robert Boyajian. They both told me which card I should have played. Unfortunately, I could not get a hold of it before the event. I already turned in my list, but this Gaia was not supposed to be in here. I didn't resolve it once the entire tournament. When I brought out Volcasaurus, it was already game. I was supposed to play this. I was supposed to play Artifact Durandal. This card's amazing. It's like a Solemn Judgment, so for sure the change would be to add Durandal and take out Gaia Charger. I just never resolved Gaia Charger. So that was my one mistake. So that was it for the 5s. On to the 4s, I only ran the 2 basic ones, Castel, Exciton. Never made Exciton, made Castel once to win a game. It was good. Then on to the Synchros. I made all of these at least once. 1 Leo, card's amazing. I beat Lightsworn with it, ran over JD, it was over. 1 Michael, made this all day. I played against a Burning Abyss guy, knocked out 3 of his Burning Abyss monsters with it, and just won from there. The milling was good too. It hit me a beast a couple times. Black Rose, it was kind of funny. So against a Fire Fist player around 10 to win the actual match and be done for the whole tournament, I summoned Black Rose, and he thought I was going to nuke the board, but I chose not to. I could not make Michael at the time. I was getting ahead of myself thinking that I'd make a Michael with my Falco and my Beast when I realized, oh yeah, I can't do that. So I brought out Black Rose because it was enough damage, and I used BLS, this, Beast, and something else to just attack for game. So Black Rose never nuked the board, but it was good. Actually, no, I take that back. I got Solemn Warning once against a Prophecy guy, and that was like what won me the game, so it was good. 1 Arcanite Magician, brought it out, popped cards, it was good. 1 Goyo, I take it back. I didn't use Goyo at all. Shout out to my boy Ash for letting me borrow it. I just never used it, and the situation never came up. And then 1 Armades, I used it a couple times. It was good against flip effects. It was good against, just Shaddols and stuff. So it was in there. I would definitely not play the deck without it. And then onto my side deck. So my side deck, I loved my side deck. I really liked my side deck. It was one of the few side decks I actually liked. I usually hate my side decks. I usually build really bad side decks, but I like this one for this tourney. 3 Max C. lot of people were wondering why Max C. I needed a card for Burning Abyss. Now people were like, just use Trap Stun. I did use Trap Stun, but a lot of times you're just trying to hinder them. You're hindering them from going into their main plays. Their best play is an XYZ. So my theory was, if you summon Max C, if you summon Tour Guide, I'm a Max C, and hopefully draw cards and hinder you from playing. And that's exactly what happened against the Burning Abyss player. It was also for Rogue. San Jose is known to play a lot of Mermails and a lot of other decks, so the card was good. Sided it against Battery Man, never saw it, so, you know, that kind of sucked. But I definitely side Max C again, maybe just 2 this time, but 3 was in there just to draw it. Card was great. I'm gonna save these last 5 cards for last. These were like the best cards. The rest of my side deck's basic. 1 Mind Control for the mirror match, just steals games. The one time I sided it in was, of course, against the mirror match. It was completely irrelevant. I Mind Controlled. He changed Shadow Games. It was pointless, but got in there nonetheless. 2 Forbidden Lance and 2 Trap Stun. This was for the Burning Abyss matchup. I just wanted versatility in my card choices, so that's why I played 2 of each. Trap Stuns were amazing. I resolved both against Burning Abyss and just 1. Forbidden Lance I never activated, so it was whatever, but cards were great. I definitely play them again. And then 2 Malcat card was amazing. Obviously, with artifacts, you resolve with artifacts, you just win. It was just good. It was there for Satellites too. I did resolve it, blew up 4 of his back row, and you know, I just won from there, so that was good. But the best, absolute best cards in my side deck all weekend, you guys. I made a lot of enemies, I think, playing these. These were basic. I'm surprised a lot of people weren't playing them or playing them in this ratio. But my MVPs all day were 3 Puppet Plant and 2 Vanity's Fiend. When I played against the Telenites, I beat them beat both of them the same exact way. I Puppet Planted their monsters, attacked with them, and then tributed for Vanity's Fiend. It was absolutely insane. So these cards are amazing. I use them to beat the Telenites. I use them to beat the mirror match. I beat my boy Brendan game 2 and 3 with these cards. They were just too good. He Raigeki'd my Vanity's Fiend. I compulsed it back, and then I eventually got a Puppet Plan out and just tributed for Vanity's Fiend, and he just couldn't come back. So these cards were amazing. I would side these all the time. These were the best cards ever. I'm so glad I sided these 5 cards. They were just amazing. So yeah, so that was it, you guys. That was my San Jose Regional deck profile and report. I did get my invite, so yes, I am going to Nationals. Repeat, Slim is going to Nationals this year, so I'm glad I got my invite out of the way. It was the first regionals for us for the new season since the October ban list. I'm just happy that I got my invite out of the way. I'm not happy with my performance at all. Don't think that I am. I feel that I'm a lot better than that. I feel that I can do a lot better than just a measly invite. So I'm just going to play each regional and each event and just try to do better each time. It has been a while since I played, but I'm not going to use that as an excuse. I feel that I have enough knowledge of the game to, you know, learn a little more and, you know, do better each event. So yeah, so that's all I got to say, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. I tried to make it as quick as possible, but I do like to talk. But anyways, thank you to everyone who helped me prepare for this event, help me play test, help me, you know, just learn things about the deck. Shout outs were all given to everybody who helped me, and I just hope to continue to do well and, you know, hopefully top some of these upcoming events. So that's all I got to say, you guys. Thumbs it up. Any questions, just leave them below and I'll be sure to answer them, and any suggestions, just let me know. That's all I got to say, you guys. Thank you for watching.